So, Slovan Bratislava 1, Wolves 2. A much more enjoyable and a very, very important away win in the Europa League. Wolves look in very, very good position now for getting out of this group. If my maths is correct, I reckon that if we beat Bratislava in the next game, that would probably be enough because we would get 9 points. And it would mean that Bratislava would have to beat both Braga and Besiktas in their other two games to guarantee that they would finish on equal points. On 10 points, which would be more than us if we were to not pick up any more points. So we're very, very nearly there, I think. But of course, we want to win the group, and I think the next couple of games against Braga and Bratislava would see that happen, and then we can enjoy the Besiktas game at home, hopefully, in December. Well, we've just been to the polls. But anyway, I thought Adama Traore has to have the star mention today. I think he was tremendous, the way that he came on and changed the game. We've seen it happen so often. I'm a little bit concerned now about Catrone. I've brought it up in the last couple of videos that he hasn't really contributed a lot for me. And I don't know whether he's trying too hard or whether he's struggling to fit into the system. There was a bit of analysis at half-time between Jolien Lescott and Paul Ince about the distance between Jimenez, and that they're both trying to do the same thing, whereas when Traore or Jota are on, they are not trying to do the same thing with Jimenez, and it works better. So hopefully Catrone can maybe spend a little bit of time out of the team and step back and look at himself and try and see how he fits into the team, because I think he does have a role to play, but he just doesn't quite know what it is yet. The other positive that I want to talk about is Max Kilman. I was quite critical of him after, I think, the Punic game back in July or early August, whenever that was. But he looks far better. He looks much more improved. And I thought, considering it's a big away European tie in difficult circumstances with the strange atmosphere in the crowd and high expectation from Wolves fans, I think he did really, really well. He looked to me like a more complete footballer than somebody that we've got on loan from Real Madrid. So credit to Max Kilman for that, and hope that if he's needed on Sunday against Newcastle, that he's given a go, because I think he's deserved it with his performance today. He just looks more like a footballer than Jesus did for me on Saturday, but that's for another day. Again, Gibbs White, he's the first negative. Not first negative, he's, I think, the main negative, the only negative from today, because he just, again, is showing this petulance, and I don't know what he brings. Matt Cooper, friend of the channel and podcast friend on Talking Wolves, pointed out on Twitter, what does Morgan Gibbs-White do? Nothing. I don't see what he adds to the team. I don't see what he offers, because he loses the ball more often than he keeps it, and he's just a very, very frustrating player at the moment. We've seen very, very short glimpses of him being a fantastic talent. However, those glimpses have been few and far between this season. And if we look back over the last year, I think it's only really that spell with Tottenham and Chelsea back last November and December where he really had a positive impact on the team. I would have much rather seen Dendoncker, and when Dendoncker did come on, he shored up the game. The other negative as well was Diogo Jota and his just lack of discipline towards the end. I think it was disappointing. The game was pretty much won. I think we did hang on, and we would have. I think we had the chance to possibly go and get another goal. You don't know how important that extra goal might be come the end of the group stage, but to just get sent off in such a silly way in the space of a minute. The first yellow card was due to his reaction from being slight little pushed, and then from that free kick, then the way that he sort of reacted slowly to the ball being played slowly, and then he just went straight through the back of whoever it was. But overall, very, very pleased with how the group stage has gone so far. It's disappointing that we didn't win the only home game in this half of the draw, but we've got a chance now to pick up points against Bratislava, and then if we can do Braga away, I think we'd put ourselves in an excellent position to win the group. But I'm pretty happy with things so far. That's another game unbeaten as well. I think we're looking back all the way to mid-September, the last time we lost a game, which was against Braga in the Europa League. So pretty good at the moment. If we can just make sure we pick up 3 points on Sunday against Newcastle, then we'll be we'll be doing very, very well. And of course, then the Aston Villa game next week as well, which we'll be going to. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget as well that there is a new podcast from myself up at the moment. It's on Spotify and Acast. It's called Rouse and Roach. There'll be links in the description to this and things like that. So if you are interested, then please go and check it out and let me know what you think about it. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.